Greetings. I'm artist Frederick Wright Jones. Check it in with the Burchfield Penney. Uh, I want to talk about things I've been working on, but I also just like to talk about how we observe and see. So let's start with a game. I love games. Games. Y'all probably in front of your digital appliance, as is the days, as is the times. So, what I want y'all to do is take a moment to close your eyes. Close your eyes and think about the world around you. You know, we are social and sensual beings. The senses, how do they work? What's going on? You know, you can probably feel, if you are sitting, the chair pressing up against you, against your body, against your clothes and your skin. Now we cut off our sight for a second and pick up on other things. Smell. What do you smell? Coffee roasting? Or the residue of coffee from breakfast? Or maybe bleach or cleaning products in your house? Or maybe smells wafting in from outside, the smell of spring, the smell of awakening? You know, sight, smell, hearing. Do you hear my voice? Because I'm telling you a story and I'm leading you down a path. I'm leading you with a narrative. I'm taking you into the space around you, into the imagination. Oh, the imagination. We're surrounded by sounds. This story, this voice, although soft, it is a change out of the ordinary. Things out of the ordinary, despite intentions, could be a shock to your system. A light. It's a light shock. A change in perspective, a change in perspective, a change in perspective, a change in perspective, a change. Shock to the system. Maybe even an act of violence. As we navigate through the world, as we navigate, that's what I'm curious about, is what we pick up on as we walk through life, as we meander through our existence, our places, our locations. How do we identify with the places where we are? How do we identify with time and space, with history? I use mapping to figure out where I am, to locate myself. And I've been doing these projects between Allentown, Hamburg, and my dreams. Right now I'm in Hamburg, and I have to think of my ancestor, Edward Kieser. He was Jewish and German, and he left Germany. Maybe he left the violence, I don't know. But he went to America and he started a family. He started his narrative, right? He took control of that. Funny enough, though, he started an African American family in South Carolina. The ghosts of the plantation were strong, and the plantation was a funny place. How do we locate that space? I locate that as part of my ancestry, right? South Carolina, distant Germany. This narrative that we build is like building a map in our head. When it's maps, we write down places and directions and roads. And in my head, I have conceptual maps that form ideas, both physical things, like chairs or people, but also ideas like belonging or nation or race. Identification to time and space is a narrative. And as an African American, my narrative, in my narrative, the placement of the plantation has clarity. But what about to whiteness? What is whiteness? What is that relation? What is the relation to the history of white supremacy?
Yeah, plantation is a funny place. Plantation still is with us. White supremacy and its repercussions are still with us. The violence is still with us. The ghosts are still here. But every time that after it rains, you might see a rainbow. And so, all you out there in internet land, remember that we're still walking in the paths that our ancestors walked. And for this reason, I want to send joy to all you and your partners. I want to send joy to all you and your children. I want to send joy to you and your parents, your elders. Remember, when you're down, please just get up. Please stand up. Please stand up.